Hey everybody, this is I Am Sporticus, and we've got another game in our Major League Baseball All Franchise Team Tournament with PC Replay Baseball, and we're up to Game 4 between the Chicago White Sox and the Philadelphia Phillies. The White Sox just took Game 3 6-5 and have gone up 2-1 in the series. Let's see how that happened, and we'll get ready for the Game 4. This was another competitive game. This is turning out to be a very competitive series. Red Faber started for Chicago. Robin Roberts was on the mound for the Phillies. And Mike Schmidt gave the Phillies an early lead with a 3-run homer off Red Faber to put the Philadelphia in the lead. But Chicago is just a pesky bunch, and they would not go away. They would rally to tie it. And then in the sixth, they'd take the lead, adding runs in the sixth and the seventh to make it 5-3. But Chase Utley slapped a 2-run single in the bottom half of the seventh to tie it again at 5. That's the way it would stay until the ninth inning. And Frank Thomas, who had a big game, he had homered earlier, and then he stroked a RBI double in the top half of the ninth to put the Chicago White Sox on top. Bobby Thigpen pitched the ninth for the win, giving up just a hit. And Chicago jumps ahead in this series 2-1. So now it's up Philadelphia in their home ballpark. They want to take at least one here and head back to Chicago for Game 5. Today at Citizens Bank Ballpark, we have Ron Reed on the mound for Philadelphia, going up against who is pitching? Now I can't. I'm drawing a blank. Ed Walsh, Big Ed Walsh. So here we go. Lead off for the Chicago White Sox here is second baseman Eddie Collins. Batting second, the shortstop Luke Appling. Batting third, the DH Paul Konerko. Batting fourth, the Big Hurt Frank Thomas. Batting fifth, Maglio Ordonez. Maglio had 3 hits in yesterday's game. Batting sixth, the left fielder Shoeless Joe Jackson. Batting seventh, the center fielder Johnny Mastille. And batting eighth, the third baseman Willie Cam. And batting ninth, the catcher Sherm Lawler. So, like I said, this series has been a very competitive series. Game 1, 5-3, Game 2, 8-6, and Game 3, 6-5. So, all within 2 runs each game. See if we get more of the same today here in Philadelphia. Ron Reed on the mound. Here's Eddie Collins. 167 on the series. 5-3-1. And he's going to draw a walk. No, he's hit. He is hit by the pitch. It was ball 4, but it looked like it winged his jersey, his collar, and he'll get the walk. And now he's going to try to possibly get a steal here. 43. He's in there. Stolen base for Eddie Collins. Dalton's throw is over the head of the second. who was up? Luke Appling, the right-handed hitter, so it would have been the second baseman's head. And into center field, and Collins will get up and race to third. So the leadoff hitter is now standing at third base with nobody out for Luke Appling. And Philadelphia, not a good start. They're playing him in here in the first inning. I don't think that's wise. Let's play it at the corners. Here's Luke Appling. 4-3-1. 4-3-1 on the ground to first. Big hop. It's a slow grounder, though. They're going to take the runner out at first. Or the batter, yep. And in to score comes Eddie Collins. And like that, Chicago's on the board. 1-0 here in the first. Here's Paul Konerko. Nobody on, 1 out. The pitch to Konerko, 1-6-3. Curveball in there for a strike. Strike 3 is second out of the inning. That'll bring up the big hurt. 333 on the series. 5-2-3. Ground ball. Big hop to Howard. He flips it to the pitcher covering, and the side is retired. We head to the bottom of the first. Chicago strikes first on the Eddie Collins. Hit by pitch, steal, error on Darren Dalton, and then comes home on the ground out for the game's first run. Now Jimmy Rollins will step in against Big Ed Walsh. Ed Walsh, 28-16 with a 2.52 ERA from 1910, 11, and 12. He'll face Jimmy Rollins here, batting .067. He has struggled in this series. 1-3-5. He got him. Struck him out. 1 away. Here's Chase Utley batting .400. He has a home run and 3 RBI in the series. 2-2-2. There's a base hit. Clean single into left field. Jackson plays it on the hop. Fires it back in. And we got 1 out and a man on for Dick Allen. 333 for Dick Allen. He is due for a big game here. He hasn't had a really big game. Is today going to be the day? 3-6-4. No. There's a line drive speared by Luke Appling for the second out. That's going to bring it up. Mike Schmidt, who's batting .200. He did homer in last game. Gave the Phillies some false hope as they went up 3-0 in the first inning. Here's the pitch to Schmidt. 6-4-1. Schmidt. Base hit into center field. Utley's going to go to third on the throw. And it's cut off by Appling. Runners at the corners. 2 outs now for the Phillies. And big Ryan Howard comes up. Ryan Howard batting .333. The pitch to Ryan Howard. 1-3-1. And Walsh strikes him out to end the inning. They strand 2. We head to the second inning. It's 1-0. Chicago on top. Chicago trying to end this series here and now. Here's Maglio. 6-5-2. Maglio's crushing the ball, hitting .500 in the series, but this time he pops up the third. Schmidt gloves it, and there's 1 away. Here's Shoeless Joe, batting .364 in the series. Couple RBIs. 5-4-6. Fly ball center field. Ashburn's there. He'll make the grab. 2 away. Here's Johnny Mastille. 5-2-1. Fly ball to right. Easy play for Klein. He camps under it, makes the catch, and the side is retired. We head to the bottom of the second. Philadelphia coming to the plate, down 1-0. Here's Chuck Klein. Chuck Klein quietly having a huge series, 7 for 14 with 5 RBI. I haven't really heard his name much in the series, but he's been producing. 5-1-4. And ground ball to third. Big hop for Cam. He fires it to first. 1 away. Here's Darren Dalton. Another one having a good series. 462. He hasn't been having a good series in the field, as they've been stealing almost at will on him. 2-5-4. Fly ball center field, left field. Jackson's there. He'll make the catch. 2 away. Leaves it all up to Big Ed Delahoney. 364 in the series. 4-3-5. On the ground. Up the middle. Fielded by Appling. He turns. Fires. Safe. Delahoney beats it out. Appling went up the middle, almost behind the bag. Had to turn and fire, but the throw was just not in time. Didn't have enough mustard on it. And that's going to bring up Richie Ashburn. And Ashburn is 0 for 9 in the series. He has struggled mightily. Batting .096, striking out 10 times. No, I'm sorry. I looked at Ed Walsh's stats. He's had 10 strikeouts. He's batting... Ashburn's batting with no hits. He's batting 0-0-0, not .096. Here we go. 4-3-1. On the ground, past Frank Thomas and into the right field. Frank Thomas didn't react quick enough, and the ground ball gets past him for a base hit. Delahoney's going to stop at third. Some think he should have tested Maglio's arm, but they don't want to run themselves out of a possible rally here. Here's Jimmy Rollins coming to bat. And Rollins batting .063. 1 for 16. He's due. The pitch to Rollins. 5-6-6. And little tapper to short. We're coming in as Appling. Gloves it, fields it, throws it, got him. And the inning is over. Another rally by the Phillies falls short. And they strand 2. We head to the top of the third, 1-0. Chicago. Here's Willie Cam. 6-3-3. Willie Cam, deep fly, left field. Delahoney goes back. He'll make the grab. 1 away. Here comes Sherm Lawler. Sherm is 0 for 3 in the series. And 1-1-4. There's one up the middle into center field. Base hit. 1 out single from Sherm Lawler. His first hit of the series. And that'll bring up Eddie Collins. Eddie was hit by a pitch and scored a run back in the first. 3-5-5. Little pop up. First base side. Ron Howard's there. And he'll make the catch for the easy out. 2 away. Leaves it all up to Luke Appling, who got an RBI ground out his first time up. 1-6-5. And popped him up. No, he struck him out. He struck him out, heading over. And we head to the bottom of the third. One nothing, Chicago on top. Here's Chase Utley to lead it off. It'll be the 2-3-4 hitters in the lineup for Philadelphia. Pitch to Chase Utley. 2-4-3. Little pop-up into center field. Johnny Mastil will come in and make the grab on the run. And there's one away. Here's Dick Allen, lined out. Hit the ball hard his first time up. But there's nothing to show for it. 3-6-5. And again, he hits it hard, but right at Appling for the second out. Leaves it all up to Mike Schmidt. 2 outs, nobody on. He singled his first time up. 5-1-3. And this time he walks. A 2-out walk to Mike Schmidt. And that'll bring up Ryan Howard. He struck out his first time up. The pitch from Walsh. 2-4-6. 2-4-6. A little looper into right field. It's going to drop in. Maglio can't get to it. Schmidt's going to go to third. And the throw comes to the cutoff man. And again, the Phillies have put 2 men on with 2 outs. And again, this time it's Chuck Klein coming to the plate. Can he come through? The pitch to Chuck. 5-3-6. He walked him. The bases are loaded here in the third for the Philadelphia Phillies. And Darren Dalton steps up to the plate. Dalton flew out his first time up. The pitch. 4-2-1. On the ground to first base. Frank Thomas takes it to the bag himself, and the inning is retired. The inning is over. Another rally thwarted by the White Sox. Bases loaded. They strand 3, and we head to the fourth. 1-0 Chicago. Here's Paul Konerko. 1-4-4. On the ground, third base. Schmidt gloves it, fires the first one away. Frank Thomas, 5-6-4. Walked him. Frank Thomas draws a 1-out walk. That'll bring up Maglio. Popped out his first time up. 5-4-6. Gonna roll on the M chart here. 63. That's gonna be a possible wild pitch. And Reed, he's gonna uncork one. And on to second will go Frank Thomas. Here's Maglio, 5-1-4. And he's going to draw a walk. So Ron Reed starting to feel some pressure here. He's got 2 men on with 1 out. And a dangerous hitter stepping to the plate. Schuler's Joe. He flew to center his first time up. 3-3-1. Line drive, center field. Ashburn coming in. Will make the catch. Clutch out there as he hit it on the nose, but right at Richie Ashburn, and there's 2 away. Leaves it all up to Johnny Mastil. Mastil flew out to right his first time up. 6-2-3. Base hit. This one's going to go into left field. Delahoney tries to cut it off. He cannot. It's going to get through to the wall. Into score will come Frank Thomas. Ordonez will possibly stay at third. Let's check Delahoney's arm. He's a 4. And he'll stay put at third. But the run comes in. It's 2-0. On the clutch hit from Johnny Mastil. Here's Willie Cam. 4-3-3. On the ground to Schmidt. Schmidt, a 42. And he can't handle it. It gets by him. And into left field, into score comes Ordonez. Mosteal will stop at third. It's 3-0 in favor of the White Sox. The Phillies booting the ball around. That's the second error. And here comes Sherm Lawler. 6-5-5. Lawler hits one to center. It's shallow, and he'll make the catch. The inning's over. But they get 2 runs. And the White Sox now lead it 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Here's Big Ed Delahanty. He singled his first time up. He's 1 for 1, 6-2-4. This is going to be extra bases. Into the gap. Delahanty rounding second. He's headed to third. He slides, and he's safe. A triple for Big Ed Delahanty. And that's the way to start off for the Phillies. They need runs, and they need runs quick. Here's Richie Ashburn. Infields. They got him playing in. I'm going to play him back because that run does not mean a thing. They want the sure outs. 6-2-6. There's a base hit. Into right field. Into score. And Ashburn, with the top of the lineup coming up, is going to hold. Big Ed Delahanty comes in to score. It's 3-1. So Ashburn's at first for Jimmy Rollins. 5-3-2. The ground ball to third. He'll go to... No, he's going to go to first and get the out at first. On to second will go Ashburn. Cam thought about it. He looked at second, but took the sure out at first. So 1 out now, man at second for Chase Utley. Utley, 1 for 2 on the day. 2-4-5. 2-4-5. Little looper. And Ordonez is not going to get it. It's along the right field line. In score comes Ashburn. And it's now 3-2. A big hit from Chase Utley. And Philadelphia rallies here in the 4th. They make it a close game again. I'll bring up Dick Allen. 0 for 2. He hit the ball hard both times. Both lineouts to Luke Appling. 6-1-5. And he's going to rip this one deep. Left field. Back goes Jackson. And he makes the catch up against the wall. 2 away. Jackson fires it back in. Utley retreats back to first. So all 3 times Dick Allen's been up, he's hit the ball hard. But again, he has nothing to show for it. Here comes Schmidt. Mike Schmidt, 2 outs, a man on. The pitch. 5-2-5. And he hits a little ground ball to second. Collins charges, throws to first, and the side is retired. But the Phillies pull 2 runs across to cancel out the 2 runs scored by Chicago in the top half. And it's now 3-2, Chicago by 1. Top of the 5th, on comes the top of the order for the Chicago White Sox. It's Eddie Collins. 0 for 1 on the day, 5-2-4. He walked him. Eddie Collins draws a walk. And we're going to roll on the K chart. And gee, look at that. A lot of caught stealings. Dalton needs this one for his ego here. 2-1. Oh, it's going to be a pickoff error possibility. Nope. Dug out of the dirt by Howard. And back safely is Eddie Collins. Here's Luke Appling. They're going to try the hit and run here. 3-6-4. Fly ball center field. Ashburn. He's there. He'll make the catch. And back to first goes Collins. Here's Paul Konerko. 5-1-5. Walked him. Konerko draws a one-out walk, and now there's 2 men on for Frank Thomas, and Ron Reed has temporarily gone to his B grades. And we're going to let him try to get Frank. The pitch. 2-6-6. He hits a long drive. Center field. Ashburn racing back. And he'll make the catch. Turns and fires a strike to Rollins. As Collins stays, does not tag. That'll bring up Maglio. He's 0 for 1. 4-6-3. 4-6-3 on the ground to third. Schmidt. Oh, Schmidt throws it away. Mike Schmidt. And Collins will come in to score on to second. Goes Ordonez. A brutal error from Mike Schmidt. As he gets past Howard and goes all the way to down the right field line. It's 4-2. They should have been out of the inning. Here's Shoeless Joe. And that's going to be it for Ron Reed. Can't take a chance. Here comes Chris Short into pitch. Chris Short, 16-12 with a 3.11 ERA from 1965, 66, and 67. He'll face Shoeless Joe with 2 outs, 4-5-4. On the ground, and it's going to be shortstop Jimmy Rollins, who's a 56, and he'll make the play. So that'll end the inning, but they get another run on another Mike Schmidt error. And it's 4-2 Chicago. So we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Ryan Howard. 5-2-5. Struck him out. Big swing and a miss from Ryan Howard. That's 3 strikeouts for Ed Walsh. Brings up Chuck Klein. He walked his last time up. He's 0 for 1. 2-4-2. Base hit into left field. Chuck Klein with another big hit. Well, it wasn't big, but he'll try to get a lead. He cannot. He'll stay at first for Darren Dalton. 0 for 2. 1-2-2. He struck him out. Dalton goes down on strikes. And there's 2 away for Big Ed Delahoney, who's 2 for 2 today. Tripled and a single. 5-3-1. Pass. Nope, ball 2. Back in the box goes Delahoney. Walsh looks in, fires. 3-2-5. Line drive caught by Willie Cam, and the inning's over. We head to the 6th. It's 4-2 Chicago. Chris Short still in there. He'll face Johnny Mastila to lead it off. He's 1 for 2 with a RBI double. 3-5-1. Line drive caught by Rollins. 1 away. Here's Willie Cam. 2-3-6. Ground ball back to the mound. He'll throw it to first, and there's 2 away. It's going to leave it up to Sherm Lawler. He's 1 for 2. 1-3-5. And struck him out. The curveball gets him looking. And that'll end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 6th. 4-2, Chicago on top. Here's Richie Ashburn to lead it off. He's 2 for 2 today. Raised his average to 182 in the series as he came in hitless. 2-5-1. Little ground ball back to the mound. Walsh underhands it over to first, and there's 1 away. Jimmy Rollins, 0 for 3. He's batting .056 in the series. He's 1 for 18 now in a major slump. 6-3-6. Little pop-up, second base side. Collins goes out onto the outfield grass and makes the catch. 2 away. It's going to leave it up to Chase Utley. Chase Utley, 2 for 3 today. Couple singles, an RBI. 2-4-2. Little looper into left field. Jackson's coming in. He'll make the catch on the run, and the side is retired. We head to the 7th, and Eddie Collins will lead it off. Collins is 0 for 1. He's walked and been hit by a pitch today. 3-5-1. And that's going to be extra bases. It goes over the head of dead Delahoney and up against the wall. Delahoney slipped. He gets back up, retrieves the ball, but by that time, Eddie Collins standing on third. A leadoff triple for Eddie Collins to start the 7th inning, and that's going to be all for short. We got righties coming up. They're going to send Kurt Schilling in. Kurt Schilling comes in to pitch here, making his second appearance, I believe. He got a win in relief. Pitched 2 innings, giving up 1 run. Here's Luke Appling. Infield's in. 5-1-5. Possible walk. He's got the raise 3. It's a 6 and ball 4. And Appling will go to first. Now, Paul Konerko's goes up. I'm going to play the corners in. And if it's hit to short or second, we'll take the double play ball. 1-3-1. No 35 there, but it's going to be a strikeout. Fastball gets by Konerko, and he's out. 1 away for Frank Thomas, who's 0 for 2 today. 3-5-1. Short fly ball to right field. Tagging up is Collins. Klein measures it. Doesn't have a great arm. To throw home. Not in time. Eddie Collins slides in safely. And it's 5-2 Chicago. Here comes Maglio. 254. And he struck him out. So Schilling comes in, strikes out 2. And they add another run, though. And it's 5-2 Chicago. Bottom of the 7th. Ed Walsh still on the mound for the Chicago White Sox. He'll face Dick Allen to lead it off. 0 for 3. 2-6-6. Rips this one into the gap. It's going to get past Ordonez up the gap. Allen will stroll into second with a leadoff double. And that's just what the Phillies need, is base runners and lots of them. So Ordonez has been having a rough go of it out there in right field. He's had a few drop in on him, and now he cannot catch up to this one. And I'll bring up Mike Schmidt. 1 for 2 on the day. 5-2-1. Little tapper on the ground to first. Off the end of the bat, Thomas. And Allen will not move up. So, surprisingly, that'll bring up Ryan Howard. 1 out, man at second. He is 1 for 3, couple strikeouts, 3-1-6. 3-1-6. Base hit into left field. Allen rounding third. He'll score. And it's 5-3. A big RBI single from Ryan Howard. Cuts the Chicago lead to 2 runs, and that's going to bring up the hot-hitting Chuck Klein. Here's the pitch to Klein. 2-6-3. And he rips it to center field, but Mosteel's going to run it down. Makes a diving grab in center field as it was headed towards the left center gap. And he's laid out and makes the catch. Howard retreats back to first. That was a deflating play there for the Phillies. That's going to bring up Dalton. Dalton 0 for 3, 1-6-6. And he struck him out. And that'll end the inning. The Phillies got a run, but they could have added more as was that Johnny Masteel that made the play? Why am I drawing a blank? No, wait. Yeah, Masteel. Whoops. Steele's play in center saved the run. And possibly a big inning for the Phillies. Schilling back on the mound. He'll face Shoeless Joe here in the 8th. 2-3-6. There's a little tapper back to the mound. Schilling tosses it over to first for the first out. Here comes Johnny Masteel, who made the beautiful play in center his last time in the field. He is 1 for 3 on the day. 2-5-6. Little nubber. It's going to go to Schilling again. Turns and fires to Howard, 2 away. So 2 weak hits here in the 8th as Willie Cam steps in against Curt Schilling. He's 0 for 3. 2-1-3. And that one's back to the mound. 3 little tappers in front of the plate. Curt Schilling did not let them have one sharp hit that inning. We head to the 9th, or the bottom of the 8th. It's going to be Big Ed Delahoney to lead it off for the Phillies. He's 2 for 3 today. Walsh still on the mound. 3-2-1. Line drive caught by Thomas. Hit it right at him. 1 away. Bring up Richie Ashburns, who's got a couple hits today. 255. He hits one in front of the plate. Walsh comes charging in, turns and fires the first for the second out. 2 outs, nobody on, and it's all up to Jimmy Rollins. 1-2-2. Got him on strikes. Inning over. That might be it for Ed Walsh, as he's pitched a decent game here today. Give him 11 hits, but he's allowed the Chicago White Sox a somewhat comfortable lead here. Phillies Strand have, I like to see their left on base numbers with 11 hits and only 3 runs. Schilling's back on the mound for here in the ninth. He's been pretty good. He'll face Sherm Lawler. 2-4-5. Little floater out into right field. Klein racing in. He can't get it. It's going to drop in for a base hit. So a leadoff single by Sherm Lawler. And it's going to bring up Eddie Collins, who's been a pest. A pest for the Chicago White Sox. And with a 5-3 lead, they might pinch run for Lawler. And then they're going to let Eddie Collins bunt here. 6. And then a 9, 36. Oh, he popped him up. Dalton makes the catch, and there's one away. Now, Aparicio might try to steal here. There he goes. Here's the throw. Stolen base for Aparicio. Dalton not quick enough. So runner at second now with 1 out for Luke Appling, who's 0 for 3. 5-2-1. Little ground ball to first. Howard will throw it to Schilling covering, and Aparicio will go to third with 2 outs. And that'll bring up Paul Konerko. Konerko 0 for 3 today. 3-2-1. Line drive caught by Howard. And the inning's over. Curt Schilling did his job. And we go to the ninth. New catcher coming in for Chicago is Ray Schalk. And it's going to be Chase Utley, Dick Allen, and Mike Schmidt. 2 runs they're down by. And they're going to bring in Bobby Thigpen or Roberto Hernandez here. I don't think Hernandez has seen any action yet. Oh, he has pitched 2/3 of an inning. And he did give up a home run. But he'll try to lock things down here in the ninth. Here's Chase Utley. 2 hits today, 2 for 4. 2-2-3. Base hit, a leadoff single for Chase Utley. It's just what the Phillies need. And now Dick Allen comes up. Nobody's bunting here. It's Dick Allen against Roberto Hernandez. The pitch to Dick Allen. 6-1-2 against the righty. It's going to be a deep, a pitcher K struck him out. Hernandez throws the slider and gets it by him for the 3rd strike. 1 away. Here's Mike Schmidt. 1 for 3. He's the tying run. The pitch to Schmidt. 5-2-4. And again, a ground ball to third. They'll go to second for one, but Schmidt will beat the relay. And it's going to leave it all up to Ryan Howard. Couple hits today and a couple strikeouts. Feast or famine. What will it be here in the ninth? 2 outs. The pitch to Howard. 4-4-3. And there's a routine grounder to third. Cam fires it to first, and that's it. The Phillies go down in 4 games to the Chicago White Sox. A disappointing finish for Philadelphia. Ed Walsh gets the win, his second win of the series. Roberto Hernandez picks up the save. Eddie Collins, 1 for 3, scored 3 times. He walked, was hit by a pitch. He, like I said, was a pest for the White Sox. For Philadelphia, hits-wise, they only had 4 hits, unbelievably. 4 hits, but they scored 5 runs. Very efficient use of their hits. Philadelphia actually had 12 hits, 3 from Chase Utley, and then 2 each from Ryan Howard, Delahunty, and Ashburn. Pitching-wise, Ed Walsh went 8 innings, gave up 3 runs on 11 hits, struck out 6. He is definitely in line for MVP of the series. Ron Reed went 4 2/3 inning, gave up 1 earned run. 4 runs, but only 1 of them was earned. 2 hits, walked 4, struck out 2. Kurt Schilling pitched 3 innings of scoreless ball. And he kept Philadelphia close at the end, but they could not take advantage. For the series, Frank Thomas hit .286 and drove in 4 runs with a home run. Nobody hit, really. They hit .231 as a team. Their ERA was 4.75, yet they still win this series 3-1. Philadelphia actually hit better against Chicago, .309 average. Chuck Klein had 5 RBIs, hit .471. Chase Utley had 4 RBIs with a home run and .450. And their pitching was right in line with Chicago's, a little better. But it's the White Sox who advance. Let's see if they show anything in the bracket. They do not. I don't know why it's not updating the brackets. So Chicago will advance, and they will take on the winner. Oh, I see what's going on here. I don't know who's. Up next is going to be the Cubs and the Washington Senators, or the Washington Nationals. That's up next. Let's take a look at it. Get a overview of Game 1 here. For the Cubs, they sent Fergie Jenkinson against Steve Rogers for the Washington Nationals. Play this game. Washington will be the home team. So that's what's up next. Thanks for watching. We'll see you for the next series.